Maxx-Less Mayhem, top 16. Maxi is banned. And they decide to bring what's the wrong one? Voiceless voice? Interesting. Droll stonks are up. With no Maxi. I think I've actually seen more Droll than Fool Loss. But now as I say that, there's a Fool Loss right there. They double Drolling? No, it wasn't a double Droll. Kashtira Birth is great. If they tracked right here is what's gonna happen. They didn't do it. Why didn't they do the birth? What are we gonna save this for? They could have banished the tracked, the Lurie, and whatever else they wanted and stopped the whole Fiendsmith line right there. Imperm, negate the Ash. That does nothing. Deception, tribute the Ash, searching for the Hollowed, sending the Deception to summon Murcielago, and that will search for a who. But now the birth. Now we're banishing. Banish Ash, Deception, which would have set itself later, and the Hollowed. Hollowed is gone. Deception won't recover. Snake Eye Ash is also gone. So without Oak, which might kind of be hard to get access to here, Ash is gone. Voiceless time into battle. This could be lethal. Bad at math. They good at math. Foolos and Droll at the same time? Well, I guess if you're playing against that wasn't the situation. But if you're playing against Dark World and the Foolos won't stop him, then you're gonna have to Droll yourself to stop him from teching you out. That was not the case here, but obviously I guess the Foolos wasn't enough. No Maxi today. Voiceless Voice won game 1. So we got Snake Eye Fiendsmith now going first in game 2. And Voiceless Voice does have a ghost spell. But where are we going to use this ghost spell? Maybe when they're trying to return the Hollowed Azamina? But the Sylvia will negate. Could they not have belled the sequence? Well, you bell original, but now the cold buy is negating the bell. There was never a chance. And then they had the Sylvia to back that up. Like, imagine you imperm the Sylvia and then they just called by. Well, the Sylvia has to tribute. So they wouldn't do that. So it's a 2 negate, no, 3 material Apollo, 3 negates, plus Little Knight double banish, Desiree negate, they're popping, Sylvia negate, this is 7. Is there probably is a pill you can take to be better at math. Oh, they wanted to do the IP with the Little Knight early before the Promethean hit the field, right? Is that what you're saying? I actually don't even remember. There was no SP? Or that's why they couldn't summon it. Yes, the Promethean does lock you to fire, but the Desiree can negate. The Desiree can negate the Promethean, and that negates the fire lock. You were seeing Droll all day today, but there's the cross out to negate the Droll. So they got the Skull... Voiceless is going to have Skull Guardian. Oh, plus Seravis, Ash, and Imperm. Seravis can negate a summon. And then it banishes that monster. Negate and the summon of the Diabell and banish, and now Ash negate the 1-for-1, then they have no cards left. But maybe Engraver? Oh, they're negated. Sag. Voiceless Voice still strong. And they're going to the top 16. Somehow looks like an earlier game of this match got cut off. A game or two, I'm not even sure, but I think that this is the resolution to it. I think whatever happens here decides the match. Just a moment here. Usually Twitch tells me when the ads are coming. It has not been telling me today. Who do you think's winning this? We got Yubel and Melodious, but Melodious has Droll, Heaven of the Orange Light, and Bell. The Herald requires a fairy. And the Melodious, this is a fairy. All right, welcome back. I tried my best to shorten those ad breaks for you guys, and I appreciate all of you. We still gotta... Your support makes it so that we can gather these top tier players here to play. So the summoning the moon sets them up to bring out the phantom to protect them. And now it's like the herald is kept in check by the phantom, right? Oh, now we negate. But the Desiree is there to back it up. There was no rank 4 Xyz play there? Are they locked? Maybe with the first movement solo or something? They do the first movement. They did the first movement solo, and the first movement solo says you cannot special summon monsters during the turn you activate this card except Melodious monsters. So they were locked to Melodious. Nothing they could do. Zeus, the Melodious cosmic entity. Yeah. Not Pogging. Well, sorry for Melodious, but Pogging for the Yubel. I don't know how accurate those scores were, but probably right. It was a good representation because that was the final game of the match, with Yubel winning, going to top 8. Here we have White Woods and Rescue Ace, Snake Eye, Fainsmith, and Snake Eye, Rescue Ace, Fire King, Fiendsmith is crazy. They're going first. They get imperm. The Poplar is negated, but then they still have their Fire King plays. And they started out with the island and the sanctuary in what? Is this a 60 card deck? 50. Oh my gosh. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm tired of counting. I don't care. Emergency. So they couldn't use the Druid's Worm? Are they protected in some way? Druid's Worm targeted the turbines, but the emergency summoned the hydrant and tributed the turbines before it could be sent to the grave. A lot of interesting things going on here. Snake Eye, Fire King, Rescue Ace, Fiendsmith? Oh, you know that's a 60 card deck. Alert, because they have the hydrant summon Sylvie from their grave. Is that a way of like double interrupting? Well, I don't speak enough Whitewood. So we're gonna elf, bring back the moon, link that into Requiem, tribute. Okay. Equip the Requiem to the engraver, send the Requiem and the Sylvie they stole from us to the grave. Oh, and we're doing double piercing damage with the Silvera to make lethal. Wow. Double piercing damage from the Silvera. If you're suspecting that they're going into the Silvera, I guess you don't play in defense. So Guga 1 game 1. Oh, where did I watch this from? Why though? Why are we going second? Oh. All right, we're back on track now. Forgive me. Let's go. Stay with me. On fire. We're gonna get a Poplar, summon from the hand, search for original. So no field spell. I guess the field spell wouldn't do anything for them. And then the ash, then the original gets ashed. We go into the moon. Now a requiem. Tribute. Summon engraver. They can still normal summon the oak. Oak, bring back the poplar. Oak, send in the requiem and itself to summon. Ash, we're search for the birch. They're playing the birch. Crazy. So lacrima, bring back or add the engraver to the hand from the grave. The discard to search for the track. How does this plus, or is this just to filter out the deck? I like to not just know what to do. I like to know, you know, what we're achieving by doing it. Just have a better and deeper understanding. We return it, discard. I don't know. Once I do the combo on the 300th time, I usually realize what we're gaining. So zombie vampire, protected by the Apollo. They're milling. Summon Arvada? And they link that into a Masquerena? Return in the Ponix. So we have 4 Apollo negates. We're gonna Hita? Why was there no Little Knight? Well, okay. Negate. They pop? It was weird. White Woods and no hand trap. Damn. It's like no matter what you're playing. The format is go first, combo them into the sun. Wombo combo city. No hand trap, good luck going second. You're gonna need 2 to 3 hand traps or some board breakers. Three material Apollo. plus Sylvia. And then Diabell, but I don't think that's doing much. Now we got a Baron. Okay. Diabell is like a woe. Is a woes. We talked about this before. So, are we gonna make the Doom Dragon? No. Little Knight, turn 1, Little Knight. Alright, so we got 3 Apollo negates, a Baron de Fleur, Little Knight, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 monster negates, 2 Omni negates, a Banish, and a Book of Moon for their whole field. Baron negate and destroy the Unicorn. Little Knight banish itself, an Airlifter. Negate with the Apollo. I'm sure they had to have seen that one. It's unfortunate. No hand trap going second against all that. You gotta interrupt them or have a board breaker. Hog. Bring it up. Fualos and 2 Drolls. Double Fualos? If you called by the first one, then they activate the second one. The first one will resolve, or I should say the second one they activate will resolve before the cold buy does. And we're taking this challenge. The second Fualos? I probably would have done that earlier. No. You're supposed... Okay, I guess they got lucky getting Druid Storm, but you really gotta save your... Bestial for when they activate the super factorial. Banishing the diameter. Oh, but there's no diameter involved here, so we just drew a sword and banished the Sigma. Requiem, Tribute. Now we're doing our Fiendsmith lines. Alright, we're gonna send Requiem, send Heat Soul, and clear it up. Is there a comeback here? We are playing with the new ban list, so Sign Up Mining is at 3. Improving the consistency of MathMech. But now Baron de Fleur negating the circular. I've lost the circular, but it's still dodge. White Forest Pog. True. Scores were all messed up. Duelist. Let's go. Called by, and there's no second Duelist. That's when you activate the second one. Going second against this Mathmech end board could be tough, but they might be able to do it with the power of the Deception and Engraver. I guess the question will be, what do they do first? Do they do their Engraver first, or do they do the Deception? Well, there's probably going to be Deceive Worm, right? Yes, Deceive Worm is in the grave, ready to negate Deception. Deception, no, they're not doing that. But they're going to Droll. Now Deceive Worm, negate the Hollowed Azamina. And then the Super Factorial. Yeah. I did get a -1 point. So they don't ash the Engraver, they don't ash the Tract. Do we ash the Requiem here? No. What do you ash? You hold the ash for Max C on your turn because you have Imperm to negate the sequence? I don't know. You got Cross Out for Max C. Well, no, the Cross Out is for their ash. What just happened? Alimber detaching to search, but they're gonna ash to negate the Alimber. Cross out Designator negating ash. Now we got Little Knight and Alimber with the effect of the built-in diameter to negate the Little Knight. Mathmech stonks up with the power of the 3 Signet Mining. I wonder if they're even actually playing 3. Give them a second for watching those ads. Maybe. Alright, let's go. Think I... Beansmith. Well, I was gonna say mirror, but I see some Fire King. So, check it out. Never mind, does nothing. There was nothing to pop. Garunix can't summon. We're gonna look at a full combo here. They can't fool those because they got those cards in the field. Alright. Remake Foolos, but give it the ability to discard a card and draw one. Gigacopium. No, I said it before. It's really good if there's a way where you can discard or tribute it, kind of like the Deception. So going first, tribute Foolos, it's fine. That's great. Now, and even if this wasn't lethal, you could shuffle back with the Lacrima and the second maze, Vein Phase to burn them. Unicorn. Oh, maybe I could do that on this one. Use this kind of. I'd have to do it here then. So here, we'll do this. YouTube. When tournament is over, I'll be streaming on an alternate account if I play something other than Yu-Gi-Oh. So if you want, be followed, I guess subscribed over there. Twitch doesn't matter to you guys. If we keep using it, then yeah, I'm not supposed to. Yeah, I'm not directing anyone from there. I'm only directing YouTube. YouTube, come to Twitch. I didn't direct anyone away from Twitch. We're good, we're safe. I actually specifically did not tell you what it was. Kind of for that reason. Twitch does not want you to, like I said, be directing anyone away from Twitch. Bring people from YouTube to Twitch, yes. Which YouTube you can do that as well. Sky, what is going on? Oh yeah, this has Fire King in it, so this is kind of interesting. Summon the Ponix into a Promethean. Lamberge from the grave. Reduce the Poplar with the Linkaribo. And so it seems that the Fire King is not enough to compete with Fiend Smith. R.I.P. Maybe it might not be over yet. Don't count him out. But yeah, we're going into battle with this. There's no. Well, in the second main phase, we got the Oak. But then the Ponix is banished by the Called By. Yeah, that's it. And that was a 2-0 victory. Fire King losing. But still cool to see Fire King. All right. Diabell Star. We got Salamangreat going second with a Fuelos, but they got a Called By. Negate. They set the original talent. Why was the talent enough? What was their hand? Why was the talent enough? I guess it's because it wasn't just the talent, but once they got rid of the Gazelle. But you could have searched for the Gazelle. Was it the Called By? No. Game 2. Was it for information? Did they actually scoop before the person got to see their hand? We might not even have seen the cards reveal themselves. But I guess it wouldn't matter because there's no siding. Anyway. Sunlight Wolf, we return the Weasel. Oh, the Mirage Stelia returns the Weasel. And then summon the Weasel to the zone that the Sunlight Wolf points to return the Gazelle. They really like returning the Gazelle. When the Gazelle summoned, they send a Salamangreat to the grave. Keeps their combos going. Rage and Roar. Plus Droll. Requiem. Do you roar this? Rage? No? Okay. Circle. Make the Phoenix unaffected. And they said, I'm out. That's enough for me. But we will get game 3. Boring. And I need Boring. True. Yeah, this Fiendsmith format is really rough. It makes the tournaments an overwhelming amount of mirror matches, unfortunately. You know what? Maybe that might be a good reason why we have Rogue Roulette. Well, we gotta fix that Rogue Roulette ban list anyway. We can't run it as it was the way it was tomorrow. Alright, Link Karibo, Poplar, placing the Diabell into the back row. Go, go, go. These turn ones are freaking crazy long. It's insane. Wait, the escape button makes them faster? We're summoning and searching on their turn. Snake Eyes going second. But there, I don't see a full Fiendsmith line here, so this isn't too bad. This is doable. Promethean Princess. Bring back Hita. Link that into a Phoenix. Okay. Give them a Gazelle. Zelantis. Oh, is the Gazelle going to come back to your field or their field? Oh, they're full. But you got the Gazelle. And now they're popping. To bring back the Promethean. And the Phoenix. Saw that the Gazelle was destroyed. Crazy. They can pop. The Zelantis can pop too. They can destroy cards. In the battle phase, quick effect up to the number of co-linked monsters that they control. Or is it co-linked to the Zelantis? Do they have to be co-linked to the Zelantis? Just you can destroy cards on the field up to the number. Oh, up to the number of co-linked monsters on the field. That could potentially include your opponent's co-linked monsters. With Salamangreat going to the top 8. In this economy? Very cool. All right. Let's go. Pearly time? What do you guys think? Is it better with the hair up or the hair down? Yeah, let's go for a little bit. I guess it depends on the situation. Ash attempting to negate the little tiny Sam D, and they don't even use the Phantom Yubel because they got the cold by. They're spinning with that Nor. Spin again. Well, they weren't unaffected, right? So the Phantom Yubel. Oh, they were in the damage step? Oh my gosh. Did Pearly learn how to use Tempai strategies? Huh. But the replay doesn't tell me if we're in the damage step? Or like what part of the battle phase we're in? In bold letters? I thought it did. Or is that just in like in a game? Happiness. Is negate? No, we're gonna bounce. Spell trap. Okay. Silver Wolf, what is going on? How you been? This Fiendsmith tier 0 insanity is driving people crazy, I think. That's too low. Yeah, I think that's good. Whoa, where did the other players' cards go? Well, at least we're seeing Pearly, so that's different. Pearly beating Fiendsmith? I'll take that. Snake Eye. Well, no, not Snake Eye. Yubel. Fiendsmith. But that is only game 1. Yubel probably going to be going first now. So the map, get the beast. They're searching, paying half their freaking life points. Droll negated by the called by. There's an Ash though, so where are they going to be ashing? Ash the opening, but then they still got the pain. Not Ash the opening. They could Ash the pain, and they will. So Yama searching for Sharvara. Oh, the gate summons our Yubels. And now there's a spirit. I should say a phantom. Into the moon. Sharvara popping. A spirit. And the spirit summoned Yubel. And now there's a spirit of Yubel. Too many Yubel names. They're too similar. Apollo, 3 negates with the Phantom of Yubel and the Abominable Chamber. Phantom of Yubel, replacing the effect of the Pearly. Bring back the Sharvara. They're plumping. Plump it up. Oh, sucking up the pain is good. Into battle. Attacking the Apollo. But the Apollo's not destroyed. That's a 7 material Nor with 4,900 defense. That's a big D. Barudros tried to negate, but the Nor is unaffected. Because it still has 5 materials after activating its effect. It had 7 material. And now it's got 8? Ash stopping them from drawing, but they still draw another card. They had, what, 2 sleepies? Crazy. Pearly winning 2-0? You're always gonna do that. I gave them the room to use. Yeah. It's not really gonna matter because I've already gotten to the earlier replays. Sometimes I might tell you which one to use. Doesn't really matter though. Never mattered yet. But I did tell them to go to the lower one because that's the one I started in. So if we lose those lower ones, it doesn't really matter. Or we're already watching. They'll give you the code. No spoilers. I'm trying to figure out who we watched, who we didn't watch here. I understand now. So this person was like really late to the duel. So late that we had to give them a game 1 loss. But that means that they were able to choose to go first in game 2. And I feel bad about giving them that game 1 loss, but damn. We have the rules for a reason. It's good to speed it, you know, keep things moving along at a good pace. To not hold up players. Who knows what time it is where anyone's playing. They drolling, but we got a cold by. And now this triple tactics talent is activatable, returning Imperm to the hand. Summon the Supreme King Gate, free of that Imperm, searching for the soul of the Supreme Celestial King. And now they're freaking the heavy metal foe, Electromite. It's better to do that than sit there for 15 minutes watching them combo off on you. Now, 1-1. This is game 3 because they got that game 1 loss, and I feel bad. But it's fair, right? You know, if you... I tell people... I think I said it before. If the winner of your match that you're in goes to the top 16 and you got to submit that deck list, have it ready. I asked for the players' decks before they get into the top 16 for a few reasons. So that I don't have to make their decks later. And so that if there's a deck check, it's kind of like a double deck verification, where they submit a picture of their deck list at the beginning of the tournament. And then if they get far enough and they get to the top 16 to message me for the second room code, they're gonna fill out that deck list on the website, and they're not going to mess that up. So once you send that in, you're locked in for sure. There's no excuses, if, ands, or buts. Not that there would be in an earlier match, but it's like that double verification where I can easily go to the deck list in question on the website and see all the cards instead of looking at a poor quality screenshot. The winner, what is going on? I like that name. We're dueling it up here. Kashtira playing really well into that Foolos. You want to play? I would definitely love to play you. We're in the middle of a tournament right now. We're gathering some top tier players to play with no Maxx-Less. Free entry, no sub required. I like that dueling spirit that you got, so you're in the right place to find some action. Just last week, the person who won first place in this tournament with no Maxx-Less was in the top 100 players in the Duelist Cup. Imperm negating the Ash, and now we sequence. Oh, could bring back the Ash. It's crazy. Field spell time. We got the Temple. Odd decks are fun. I can give you a list of all my decks. I gotta remove that Vanquish Soul from there. And that was it. Because they got that game 1 loss and I still feel bad. Let me know if you think that was fair. Best I could do, you know? That's probably what would happen in a real tournament, right? Is Memento alright to be played? For sure, you could play it. Alright as in, is it good? That I don't know. But next week, we're going to have a tournament called Rogue Roulette with no tournament topping decks. Actually, well, maybe we can expand. We'll do that to just the tier list. No decks on the tier list. And you'll be able to play. I don't think Memento's on the tier list, right? So you'll be able to do well there. Why? Is Memento on the tier list? There's no way. No, you're fine. Popularity rankings? No. Runic Stun? No, stun card. A lot of the stun cards will be banned for that. This is Maxx-Less Mayhem with no Max C, but you can play the Fool though, so bring your ashes and your cold buys. Ashes on both sides. Oak sending itself in deception to summon Ash. Ash, search for the Poplar, get the field spell. Okay, Ash sending the Kashtira field spell and itself to summon Flamberge. The Doom Dragon is pretty cool. Free material to make a sequence. Gotta read the Doom Dragon. Doom Dragon says this royal is nice. A Snake Eye plus an illusion monster. What's the illusion that they had used? Ah. What is the illusion that they used? Where is it? Doomed Dragon. Is there another way? By sending 2 face-up monster cards from your spell and trap zone. Oh, okay. It doesn't require them. That's just if you actually wanted to, like, hard fusion summon it with polymerization. Mac, what is going on? You pummel the Blue Eyes player into the ground? Why would you do that? They didn't deserve that. When that True Light leaves the field, it's like Dark Magician, the Eternal Soul. If they leave the field, wipes away your whole field, you're gonna be sad. You're gonna have a bad day. My friend Pearly. You could ash this. Because it's kind of like they're choosing what they want to add. Something they could add something like a Delicious or Sleepy. They actually really want the Sleepy. They go for triple Sleepy. So they're essentially guaranteeing what they're going to get. How many Sleepies do we have? This Nor has 3 Sleepies to draw 3. And then they yeep and draw 3 more. Drawing 6 during your standby phase. Drawn into a retaliating sea. We drolling. Unicorn, Banish, Happiness. And now there's a Requiem to tribute and summon Engraver from the deck. Now they're sequencing. The Nor is gonna spin the sequence before it can activate the Expertly Nor is protected from effects that are targeting it. The turn that it's special summoned, they special summon it on their turn with the Yeep, as long as the field spell was on the field. But the Fenrir did just get rid of the field spell. And the Nor only has 4 material. So it would be now affected by the engraver. And even if you activate the Nor in response to the engraver and spin the Requiem before they can send it, I do believe you still get sent to the Nor would still get sent to the grave. Let's see. Is it going to happen? What are they doing? The Nor... Oh, the Nor was actually... They didn't even bother returning the Requiem because they knew, I guess, or they really wanted to return the Unicorn to the deck because I guess they knew they had the birth. They didn't want them to birth it back. And now they have 9 cards in their hand to combo with. Prince Hero, what is going on? This is actually a pretty crazy game right here. This Pearly player is insane. They're crazy. Oliver says base Pearly player, right? They're freaking crazy. They have consistently performed in our tournaments. I think they actually participated even in the first tournament that we had since relaunching this series of tournaments. One to one into game 3. I think, right? Yeah. UT ranked for Diamond 1 to 4. Prince Zero, what are you playing? It's a tough format right now. Kashtira starting us off. They don't even... They got the birth in the hand already. That kind of sucks. The only hand trap... Well, they got 2 hand traps to worry about. Bell and Valor. We don't Valor this. Where do we Bell? Well, you could see... You can Valor the sequence, right? Here we are. The sequence. What do we do? Bell. Which... Yeah. The Bell is good here, and the Valor would probably be useful in more situations, possibly like a Promethean Princess. Let's see what happens. Here it is, Promethean Princess, ready to summon. But now, the Valor negating before the Princess can summon a fire from the grave. Sucks to suck. And they will be locked to fire. Does Valor negate the effect that locks them to fire? Probably does. Pearly going second. Ash negating the Black Cat. Unicorn banishing relinquished Anima from their deck. Was there better cards to possibly banish? Well, there's 2 Nors, 1 Plump, 1 Beauty, 2 Happiness. Oh, I think I would have banished their Plump. But then they go into Beauty anyway, so it doesn't really matter. The Beauty has the built-in effect of the Pretty, which says once per turn you can send 1 card you control to the grave, then target 1 card your opponent controls, attach it to this card as material. Oh, they Zeused it, it's gone. But it's a 4 material Zeus, and now we're clearing the field up. Engraver, shuffle back, sequence to summon from the grave. They're gonna Zeus early before that Engraver activates. I mean, it's either do it now or lose the Zeus. And then they get to keep their... Well, you would do it in response. It would be the same result, just you don't keep the Zeus body. And now they're plumping. Well, do they have 2 beauties? I think they do have 2 beauties. So banishing one with the unicorn would not have mattered. Do they have a second plump? Did they do the other? Did they banish the other plump? No. I think I would have banished the plump. Unless you go all in on banishing the first Nor, and then you try to banish the second one, right? Cats are back in town. This is a triple wipe Nor. I should triple spin. That was freaking top 8. And I had top 16 on the thing. Salamangreats are back in the top 8. Summon Fuelos, send it with original, and now we Fuelos. Why didn't we could Ash directly to the original though? But now, oh, I guess we were checking for the cold buy. Drytron, I am not big Drytron player. But before Fiendsmith came out, there's quite a few Drytron players doing well in our tournaments. But now everything is just Fiendsmith or nothing. Baby Smithin'. Except this person, they just got a Link Karibo. Summon Gazelle from the hand that saw that a Salamangreat left the field. Gazelle sending the Spinny. Link summons Cyburst, Wicked Coat of Soul. They banish the Balinks to add the Weasel. Mirror discarding the field spell to summon. Nightmare Unicorn pop in the back row. That's going to be a called by that will banish Spinny. Spun it out of here. Salad best deck? It could be. Is there really a lot of people playing Stun Prince? I don't even want to think about that. Stun it up. Maybe stunning. Bonfire with the Ash. Search for the Poplar. They got the original. I wonder why they got the original and they didn't get the field spell. And they said, I'm good. Unfortunately, I'm stuck playing a Snake Eye Fiendsmith as well, trying to prepare for the upcoming Duelist Cup. But we had someone in YouTube chat asking what decks I'm playing. So I'm just putting all the decks I'm familiar with. Got it had freaking it's not Fiendsmith isn't a deck though. Like I put Snake Eye Fire King in there. It should just really be Snake Eye, I guess, right? Sigh the Prophet, what is going on? That the ban list after Duelist Cup, that'll be the real ban list. We're gonna take this over to game 3. We got I need him player. Right. Oh my gosh, Prophet. I hope everything is good and that you're gonna be feeling better. Oh, and Prophet, don't worry about funding us here. That's okay. And really, to anyone, I always say that all the time. I say, don't worry about donating money to us. If you want to, that's great, to fund these tournament prizes. I don't want anyone going into debt if like that. I don't want anyone spending money that they can't afford. And all I ever ask for is lurking can go a lot farther than you can imagine. So if you're able to, lurking in chat, I would love that, and thank you. That would be awesome. Something else though. Yeah, I just don't want I don't want anyone to think that we're ever asking for them to donate and subscribe if they can't. I just don't want anyone to feel obligated to do that. But yeah, Prophet, I hope everything goes good for you. Man, my mom has had a tough time in and out a lot recently, so I feel you. Do the best, take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, you know. We got some misplays coming up. Well, Antoine, I never really played Yubel, and I don't have all the White Woods cards yet. So unless you guys want to donate for me to get White Woods, we're working on it. Game 3 in the top 8 with no Maxi. Salamangre? Are people going to need to bring Nibiru's next time? They'll be nibbing. Speed this up. Phalanx. We got Gazelle. Adding. Oh, the Phalanx adding the Sanctuary. Gazelle, we're sending Rage. Link that into the Sunlight Wolf. Alright, Jaguar. Summon to the zone that the Sunlight Wolf points to. Recycle the Gazelle to the hand. Here's the Promethean Princess. Bringing back the Sunlight Wolf into the Raging Phoenix with a Roar. So there's a Droll and a Roar. That's not really the craziest, most impressive end field. Was there no benefit with the field spell? Double Drollin around the Cold By? Roar, negate the talent. We're going to Raging Phoenix, summoned with itself. That would activate its effect to add a Salamangreat card. And that was enough for them to scoop. After Promethean, you meant to make Wolf so that you could add back Rage. Ah, I see. Well, you still made it through. I did what I shortened the ads though, so hopefully it should feel like they're not long. I think they should never be longer than a minute. So it won't take you away from us for that long. And usually it tells me when it's coming up, like in my chat box, it'll tell me when it's coming up, but it hasn't been doing that recently. Maybe I gotta check my settings. That one talk. Did we watch that? We watched the Pearly. Well, Prophet, both of them are gonna need Fiendsmith, right? Just get the Fiendsmith for sure. Bun, what is going on? No skill drain. No. Well, Prophet, maybe even if you're not gonna, if you don't care about the Duelist Cup, wait till see what happens, you know, with the Duelist Cup ban list. Oh, Oliver mains Pearly? Hog. We watched that. Do I have to go to the other room now? I have to go to the other duel room. In-room replay. In-room. In-room. No, we leave. Enter room. Want the lower code? So that is... $76 UL people? That sounds like a lot of duels. That's like how many duels I play in a Duelist Cup day. Orange camo. Two-minute BRB quick bathroom. 2 seconds, not minutes. 2 minutes, not. Oh wait. Pause this. All right, all right, all right. Auroradon? That people are still doing that? That's legal? Let's go. Voiceless voice? It seems like anyone who can will use the Kashtira engine. They're double rolling. But Beansmith plays through droll like it doesn't even matter. For the most part. Huh. Caesar plus a Phantom and a Little Knight. 4. 2 special summon negates will negate a monster effect and will they'll banish. Negate. You have to negate this. A Phantom of Yubel tribute to replace the effect of the low. Ash. And now Little Knight banished itself and the low. Spirit of Yubel is negated. That ends the turn. Then I still got the Little Knight. And the Caesar. There was something else, wasn't there? Into battle. It's not quite lethal. Returning the Guardian? I guess it didn't matter. Bun, how are you running into so many of these, specifically these players? Are you counting all these interactions? You're counting exactly how many of each player, how many players can play as each deck that you run into? Game 2. Voiceless voice going first is a force to be reckoned with. Do they not have a place to use their Baldrake here? Well, I guess when they were summoning from grave right there, they didn't control anything, right? Even that player knows we're in the top 8. They've come all this way, and even they know going second against Voice is like, all right, I'm out. You got it. We'll go to the next game, and going to the next game will actually bring us into game 3. Yubel versus Voiceless. At least it's something different than Snake Eye Fiendsmith. So we got the Call by the Grave, Banish the Droll, Negate, Beckoning Beast, give them that extra summon, some of the Chaos Summoning Beast, and link that into Yama. Yama gets Sharvara. Do they already have the Sharvara? No, they added it. Nightmare Pain, get a Squirmer. Pop the Yubel, summon the Terror. Link that into the Moon, and that is a full Fiendsmith line protected by the Phantom of Yubel. We link that into a sequence. Fusion summon. Lacrima. They're gonna summon the Engraver and use those to make a Caesar. So 2 special summon negates plus the Phantom of Yubel and the Unchained Soul of Rage will take their monster, summon a little knight with it that can banish on summon, and then get a second banish plus Varudros and Ash Blossom with a Baldrake as well. 9 disruptions? Insane. Ash, you should negate pre-preparation of rites. Don't negate the regular prep. You can negate the pre-prep because it could add 2. So now we're going to Phantom of Yubel. I still got 7 disruptions here. All right. Caesar. Negate the Herald. The Diviner was gonna summon? What was the Diviner doing? It was tributed. Unchained Soul of Rage. Using the Typhon as material to link summon. Little Knight, Banish, Trias, and they still had, they used the Banish. They said the other Banish, Caesar, Varudros, Baldrake. They still had 4 disruptions, right? All right, let's keep this going here. Reset those scores. Do this, do that. Keep it polygon. So The Sengen Jin, these Millennium cards work well. Makes a we get to a Requiem easily. And you can send them for Snake Eye effects if they're in the back row. You can use them to summon a doomed dragon. So they work well with many decks. They've got a few different functions. Pretty cool. Interesting tech. Infinite impermanence. The Baron's just going to eat it. There's no point in them actually negating. That would make their that would make the opponent's triple tactics talent live. And they don't even small world. Oh man, so they have the slumber, putting the circular to sleep. And now Silvera, they're gonna book a moon the whole field, but now the talent's activatable, drawing into 2 Ash. Damn. Damn. Well, there's always game 2, right? Math, Mech, Sigma, Link Summon, Lingaribo. With the Parallelic Seed in the hand, they're going to summon that to... I guess it doesn't have to be a zone that it points... Oh, it does have to be a zone that it points to, right? That's 2 level 4s. Summon Allenbert, getting the circular, sending Diameter. Wow. How did that happen? Allenbert, tribute a monster, and they summon a Math Mech from the grave. Huh. Did they really need to do all that? Well, it had to be 2 Cyberse monsters. Is Lingaribo not a Cyberse? Yeah, I don't know if they had to do all that. It's whatever. I don't know what they gained from doing it. Terahertz. Sending Dotscaper. It's summoned when it hits the grave. Heat Soul. Drawing a card. And they draw into Fuelos. Imperm negate the Sylvie. And now Superfactorial, summon the Diameter, Circular, and the Sigma, but we got a Magnemite that's going to banish the Diameter. So no Xyz summon. And they don't get that built-in negate. They're not sending a card to the grave. The Superfactorial just summon some bodies. Diapel. Are they going to get flipping? No, maybe. Slow us down here. Who was negated? Elzet Azamina negated by called by. $1,000 life points left. No way. Is there going to be a Lacrima burn in the second main phase? There's probably going to be. This is crazy. Oh, sending the Terahertz. Cross out Designator. Banish Cold by, and now we Fuelos. Oh. Preemptively. I think we saw someone do that before. They preemptively did it because you can't activate it while you control something, so you do it before you activate it. Oh, you can't activate it anyway. You clear the way for the Fuelos. Double Fuelos. And they're definitely going to burn. And here it is. Lacrima returning the sequence. And they only had 1,000 life anyway. Burning them for 12 in the second main phase. With an Apollo on the field. We're going to Disney World. No, we're not really going to Disney World, but we're going to the top 8. I mean, we're top 4. Then you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, right? Are we pogging? Ooh, this is actually a matchup. We got the crazy Pearly player versus the crazy Salad player. They're going against the meta. Mirage Leo is going to summon a Salad. Salamander Great Monster from the deck. Failing, searching for the Sanctuary. And there is no hand trap on the Pearly side. Oh yes, I forgot to reset the score. This is game 1, and it is a fight of teammates. It's unfortunate it had to go down this way. Roar, negate, talent, rage. Oh my gosh, rage destroys cards up to the link rating of a monster on the field, and the Raging Phoenix is the link 4. They're popping. It's almost 10. This is almost 10,000 damage on the field. Imagine you pass it back and they already have lethal. Perulia. Well, Pearly's fine. Wait, who was that? Fuelos. Perulia and Fuelos? It's not the end of the world. It's like they drew 1, right? Ashen Gazelle is great, but now the talent is activatable, and this Nor is not unaffected from that talent, so they gotta spin, double spin right there in response to the talent before they lose it. Weasel. Used to link summon Baylinks. Oh, we're forcing them to get a monster on their field. That triggers the Promethean. And now the Raging Phoenix. Wow. Talent really took that second game, right? Talent freaking carried. Enter, create, enter, create, enter, create, enter. What the hell do I do? I enter. We go. Oh man, I did put semifinal up there. What's wrong with me? We're all messed up. I'm sure it'll all get worked out. That's not how that works. It's not a loser's bracket. Top bracket pog. Bell and White Wood. At least it's not Snake Eye Fiendsmith, but I'm rooting for the White Woods here. LZ getting Ash, straight Ash. Wow, completely passing the turn. But now we Ash the 1-for-1, but they got a Tract and a Pain to back that up. Discard Engraver, is that really the way if you have the Tract in the hand? They didn't have any other normal summon, so I guess why not, right? All right. Hey, Whitewood, Pog. I'm sorry, Yubel and Quench. Nothing against you. We just, you know, you root for the underdog, right? And Yubel. Wait, when did Tenpai Dragon make a comeback? What? I thought Yubel Fiendsmith was tier 2, but it's dropping. Now Yubel and Whitewood are like the same thing. That's crazy. All fold to the power of Snake Eye Fiendsmith, except Tenpai. What has Tenpai been doing? I have not seen any Tenpai. We have not seen any Tenpai here today. Game 2. Yubel losing game 1. So they're going to go first. For sure. Tenpai best going second deck. I just didn't know they were still keeping up. But you know what? If they're not overly oppressive, maybe I won't hate on them. You gotta do whatever you can do to beat the crazy end boards that Snake Eye Fiendsmith is able to put up, right? This is lethal? Oh. Well, not if it wasn't for the Baldric. A 2 material Apollo, 2 negates plus a little knight. Oof. And that's Yubel losing. See, I didn't even... Oh, it's Whitewood. I was gonna say, I didn't even see a Snake Eye card. Whitewood winning, defeating Yubel 2-0. And going to the finals. Against Salamangreat. Anything can happen at Maxx-Less Mayhem. It might not look like it, but we are in the finals of Maxx-Less Mayhem with no Maxi during the middle of Fiendsmith Frenzy format, and we're watching Salamangreat and Whitewood. Well, and no Snake Eye in the top 4. I didn't even notice that. That's crazy. Looking at the tier list going into for this, Snake Eye Fiendsmith, Tenpai Dragon, there's none of them here. White Forest, White Woods, we got that. But Salamangreat is not here. Is this Salamangreat player going to be able to push Salamangreat into that tier 3 spot? It might not be too difficult with the power being so diverse here. Do we have popularity rankings? No. Is it even on? Salamangreat ain't even on here. Well, good luck with all that. Ah, Salamangreat going second, but there's a Droll. How does White Woods play against the Droll? Well, we do Fiendsmith stuff. Moon, link that into a Requiem tribute, and now we have a sequence. Just like that. And just like that, the sequence gets impermed. So what are we going to look at going second? A little knight? Actually not so much of a big deal. We got Gazelle, Weasel, and Signet Mine. Do they not even do the mining? Forget it. Who needs the mining? So we're gonna... Oh, wait, we do the mining. Where did the monsters go? Oh, Little Knight. And they were most definitely going to lethal through that. Hey, there's no surrendering in the finals. You would have forfeited your prize if there was one. Per second. It's literally targeted hate ads. Timed just to annoy you. I tried to make them short though. Oh dude, I'm already good. How are you gonna fix that though? If they use the Requiem and LZ to make the back row to make Doom Dragon, they had an easy Apollo. Huh. If they were playing the Doom Dragon, you should be playing the Doom Dragon. Who was that we just watched? I could look at their deck. Wait, we're in the middle of this game. They have the Doom Dragon. Wait. We gotta give a score to, we gotta give a point to Salad on top. They have the Doom Dragon. I don't know why they didn't summon it. They had Doom Dragon. The Salad best deck can't compete. Fualos. Oh my gosh. First they got Drolled, then they got Fualost. Oh no, no, no. There's an Imperm. Sending the Roar? Crazy. Well, they can recover the Roar. Imperm negating Gazelle, which this is correct. You gotta negate that Gazelle, right? They Fualost? Yeah, it's probably not worth doing much. Damn, they got Drolled and then Fualost in the finals. And you know they're probably gonna lethal here, right? Raging Phoenix summoned with itself. Set in the Roar. I don't think it was actually fully over. Maybe it probably was with that Roar. That's counter trap. Negate. Salamangreat? First place? Well, in a world with no Max C, anything is possible. Are people gonna have to start bringing Nibirus now to the next Maxx-Less Mayhem? All right, YouTube, thank you for joining us today. But our time together is going to be coming to an end. I welcome you to join us over on Twitch and YouTube. If you don't want to be on Twitch, I have an alternate account which I will spam in the chat right now. I'm not going to go on there right now. Possibly later, if I play a game like RuneScape. Twitch, that doesn't matter to you. If we start using this more, then you'll be notified of it through other means, but you stay here on Twitch. YouTube, come to Twitch. Salamangre, first place, Pog.